Welcome to Caracomp Insider, where high-tech facial recognition meets real-world intelligence. Today, we're talking about something that trips up investigators, lawyers, and honestly most people who work with AI facial recognition: the difference between real-time face analysis and court-ready forensic analysis. Because here's the thing, they are not the same process, not even close. Let's start with the speed paradox. Your phone can unlock with your face in about a second. A forensic examiner analyzing the same face for a criminal case might take several minutes. And that gap isn't a flaw in the forensic process. That gap is exactly where cases are won or lost. Real-time systems are built for one thing: speed. They're optimized to answer, "Is this the same person?" as fast as possible. To do that, the AI compresses your face into a string of numbers, typically 128 or 512 floating point values, that represent your facial geometry in a kind of mathematical shorthand. Everything gets collapsed down: the lighting, your expression, the angle you're standing at. It all gets reduced to a single point in what researchers call high-dimensional space. Fast, efficient, impressive at a demo. But defensible in court? That's a completely different standard. Here's where it gets interesting. That number the AI spits out, the similarity score, is not a percentage match. It's a geometric distance between two sets of those compressed values. A distance of 0 means the templates are identical. The closer to 0, the more similar. But without knowing where that number falls relative to a validated decision threshold, one that's been tested against a real population, that score is mathematically meaningless as evidence. A number that looks high means nothing on its own. And it gets more complicated. Research from NIST's Face Recognition Vendor Testing Program has shown that even high-performing algorithms don't perform equally across all demographic groups. The same distance threshold doesn't carry the same evidential weight for every subject. So if you're using a system that hasn't been calibrated for demographic variation, you're not just working with incomplete data. You could be working with systematically skewed data. Think of it this way. Running a face through a real-time AI model is like stepping on a bathroom scale to assess athletic fitness. You get a number instantly, but a sports physician measures bone density, oxygen capacity, muscle composition, separately, carefully, with documented methodology. Fast and defensible are just different standards entirely. The bottom line: real-time is a feature for access control and live monitoring. It becomes a liability the moment it walks into a deposition. Any similarity score needs a known false match rate, a validated threshold, and documentation of how the model performs on comparable image conditions before it means anything as evidence. Keep an eye on this space. The legal standards around AI-generated forensic evidence are still catching up to the technology, and that gap is closing fast. Now you know something most people in this industry don't. Use it. And when you're ready to put it to work, Caracomp.com. We'll see you tomorrow.